Hey there, YouTubers. Me again. In case you haven't noticed, it's cold. It's like colder than my ex-wife's heart. It's cold. For you Colorado people, so I happen to know at least one. This is probably a nice toasty warm for you, but it's like 31-ish cold. Just one of them, cold. Anyway, it's a good day for a charity job. Young lady that my daughter works with is, I don't want to say being taken advantage of by mechanics. It's just, mechanics are expensive. And she's a young girl living on her own, don't have a lot of money. So, the old thumper in here is kind of big, and I feel bad. So I decided I would help her out. And she kind of needs her car. She can't leave it at a mechanic's for 3 days while they fix it. And this particular job is like super, super easy. So this whole thing right now is probably longer than the whole video. She's got a Misfire, number 2 cylinder. And I looked it up and it's like super easy. So I'm gonna stop talking because I literally want to get right into the meat of this thing and show you just how fast and how easy this job is. So let's just get started. I'm going to take you right in here, show you what to do, and it's over. This is the way of the world now. It's ridiculous plastic covers. With this one, it's just like popped right off. Like super easy. Let's give it a good crisp pull. There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 4. There's only 3 here, so it'd be, 1, 2, 3. Alright, and then those are gone. Now, this is a little weird for me. I really thought that, well, this is the front of the engine. But according to the internet, and the internet wouldn't lie, the internet says this is the front of the engine. But they'd be wrong. So, anyway, going from the front of the engine, this would be number 2. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and reconfirm that. But to me, on this is a 2016 Alantra. And I actually looked up, it says 2017 somewhere right up here. But it says 2016 and the door jamb. And this engine is definitely... This is definitely the front. Ain't no lying about it. So the internet's whack. But this would be number 2. We're going to go ahead and replace number 2. Literally, it is a 10 millimeter screw, bolt, and a plug. And that is all there is to this. I don't know if it would be easier to get this plug off first. It's got this little gray locky thingy. That's a technical term, by the way, a locky thingy that we have to pull off. Engine's still a little warm, makes my life easier. But you pull it, pull it back, and hope it doesn't fall off into the abyss. This one actually fell where I could recover it. Yay! I tend to put things in the abyss for whatever reason. They fall off and are never seen again. I think this is a safe place to put it, so I'm going to put it right here in the cowl. And that should allow this just to come right off. Look at that. It doesn't get any easier than that. Now, this one looks like it might be in the way. Maybe not. If it is, we'll just pop that one off of there too. But I've got my 10 vanilla wafers ready. That's millimeters for you uneducated people. Vanilla wafers is the scientific term for them. Take this out. We're going to put that in the cowl as well. Then we're just going to push this wire aside. It's going to be a lot easier if I just pop that wire out of the way. And there's your coil pack. Woohoo! Smells not so good. I don't really know how to explain that smell. That's a kind of a burnt burnt silicone smell. If you've ever smelled burnt silicone, it doesn't smell good. Let's put it that way. Now, I'm going to compare the new coil, make sure it's just like the old coil, and it's trying to throw stuff all over the yard. I'm doing this outside. Why? I have no idea. Here's the new one, and it looks just like the old one. Well, that should work. Alright, now, before we put this in, I want to take a look-see at the sparking plug, because, you know, for $10, they take iridium nitrate, you know, sodium nitrate, nitrous glycerin, I don't know, some kind of fancy name for a spark plug. And I gotta try to, there we go. Now be careful if there's any debris around, because you don't want to drop any junk inside your spark plug hole. This car doesn't have any gullies to stick your tools. I don't like that. I like to have big, vast craters to throw your tools in. I guess you could use that cowl. It's pretty roomy up there. But I'm going to take the plug out. We're going to take a look-see at it. Now I've got a spark plug socket that has the rubber on it. The reason we use that is it holds on to the... Wow, that thing looks like it was running great. I don't think we need to replace that plug. Look at that. Can you see that? That looks fantastical. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of buildup on the electrode. Just a, I mean, you know, like a, like a frog hair tiny, you know. And this looks like it might be bent a little kind of far away-ish. So, because here's the new one. And it kind of looks-ish the same way, but it does look like the electrode's a little closer. I'm not going to gap it because it looks close enough for me. But I am going to go ahead and put a new one. Not because I think it needs it, just because I'm here doing it. And I don't want the car coming back. I'll have to give her money back that I'm not charging her, you know. So, God forbid I have to, give money back that I never charged. So, if it doesn't work, the good thing about not charging somebody is if they're not happy, sorry. It was free. What do you expect? But, hopefully this will fix it up for her. It doesn't misfire all the time. It is like, it's an intermittent problem, which says to me that it could be a ground somewhere. But this is the first and cheapest fix to get this thing to where it quits doing what it was doing. It was running fine, and then every once in a while, it only happened to me, I think I drove it about 12 miles, and I forgot to put, I broke my own rule. Can you believe that? I didn't put any anti-seize on there, and that's never, ever, ever, and I mean never, put a spark plug in an engine that has an aluminum head and not put anti-seize on the plug threads. That's just not a good idea, because the next guy comes along and you may end up destroying the threads in the plug hole. Now, there's ways to fix that, but we prefer to avoid such things. There's a little bit of oil and residue in that hole, but we're going to go ahead and put a little anti-seize on that. Time for the new coil. Now here, because this was an intermittent problem, the fact that it's going to be fixed is going to be a question mark, because it didn't do it all the time. So I'm going to have to take this for a little drive, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it down to my buddies, because I don't have a scanner, because I'm an old car guy, right? I only work on old cars. And I'm going to take it down to my buddy's place. It's Sunday, so I don't know if he's going to be around, but ask him if he could throw it on his scanner and clear the code. And the code will, if it does not reappear, then I'll be able to say definitively that it is fixed. But around here anyway, most auto parts stores will scan these for free but they aren't allowed to clear the codes for some reason. Probably because there's a lot of dishonest people in the world, and they will clear the codes because it'll stay cleared for a short time, and people will try to sell a car with no codes because they lied, basically. So they've stopped AutoZone from doing such things, and that is why things are the way they are. Yeah. Come on, baby. Does it go under here? I forgot how it came off. I saw how it came off. Oh, there we go. Okay. And just push that back on there. That locks it in. Why does it look completely different now? I guess it doesn't. That one just looks weird. Okay. So, I'm going to start it. The funny thing is, like I said, it was not doing it all the time. So, the chances are it's not going to do it now, but I'm going to go ahead and start this car up. And just hopefully it's fixed. Runs like a top, right? So I guess I'm just going to have to take it for a drive, make sure it stays fixed. Ooh, double overhead cam, 16 valve. That's just more pieces to break, in my opinion. Yep. Come on, girl. Put our decorative cover back on here. I don't want to go in. Where is it? Is it over here? Oh yeah, it's over here. That's why. There we go. It's not over there. It's over here. Okay. This is the front of the engine, by the way, right here. Alright, so we replaced number 2. It's running like a top. I'm going to take it for a drive. Make sure it's fixed. I'm going to call my buddy. See if he can clear the codes for me, and that'll also give me a nice long drive. But it's that simple, folks. Done deal, right? Get it scanned at your local auto parts store. Find out which cylinder is bad. Replace your coil and your plug if you want. They probably just needed a coil. I'm sure that plug was fine. But simple, right? Easy peasy. Even the most non-mechanical person could do that. So have at it. Don't be scared. Alright, that's it. Do me a favor, if this helped you out, please subscribe. Hit the like button, tell your friends. See ya.